Hey guys, and welcome to the Dean448 vlog. Right, there are a few things that I have to say to you guys is, one, the beast from the east has actually arrived here at Sunderland. In case if you didn't know who the beast from the east for, what the beast from the east is, it's actually bad weather. Yep, it's bad snowy weather that's actually came over here to the UK. So thank you Siberia and Russia for that. So thank you. Right, okay. Alright. Alright, but next is... Finally, it is happening. It's happening. We're finally getting the boxing match. In case if you don't know who I'm talking about, yes, I am talking about Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul actually... Well, this all happened when KSI actually called him out. But Jake Paul actually said that he wanted to fight him in an MMA fight. He didn't want to fight him like in a boxing match because he's saying, oh, boxing's not actually a real fighting thing. Boxing is actually real because if you watched Joe Willer's video after the fight, he still had bruises on his eye. So you don't think that that fighting isn't exactly real and all that sort of stuff because you want to do it because you're not wearing headgear in MMA and everything. That's all like you don't want to do. You don't want to wear the headgear. But the thing is though, if you're in a boxing match but you don't have a boxing license, you have to wear the headgear. It's for health and safety. So that's that. But Jake Paul is finally in a boxing match against Comedy Shorts Gamer. Yep, aka Dead G. Yep. So this all happened when Dead G went over to LA and started calling at MJ Paul. MJ Paul responded to Dead G, and then the two of them met in a park, like just have a little chat. But it wasn't a chat. Logan Paul actually brought out some boxing gloves and just put them down right on Comedy Shorts Gamer's feet, and said come on bro, you want to fight me? You actually want to fight? Let's go now, bro. I'm actually ready. I want to actually fight you, bro. I want to fight you now. Oh, you're too scared, bro. Comedy Shorts Gamer wasn't actually scared. He just didn't actually expect that to actually happen. The reason why he didn't want to fight for it is because it's a public place. And not only that, he's right in what he's actually said in his recent video that he made, that he'll get deported. It's actually true, because he will actually get deported. And not only that, he will probably get arrested and something like that, having a criminal record and everything, and he just doesn't ever want to do that. Now that's actually brilliant on Comedy Shorts Gamer's end. It's actually brilliant on his end because he didn't actually want to do it, but he wanted to do it in a proper organised event, like in a proper organised ring boxing event. Yeah, he wanted to do that, but. And another thing that he mentioned as well was that this boxing match will actually be for charity. So that's actually a really good thing that they're actually doing, because all the money and all that's going to charity and everything. So that's actually a beneficial thing for that. The downside of it is that, well, actually there's no downside of it now. Now that Jake Paul's not a pussy anymore, decided to accept the fight. But it's a matter case of when and where they actually want to fight. It's a case of when and where they actually are going to fight. I don't know, but Comedy Shorts Gamer wants it to happen in the UK and everything, which I'm going to be watching that fight. Happens in the UK, that's brilliant. I am actually going to be watching the fight. But if it's set in the UK, where will you actually put it in the UK? Will you actually put it in London, Manchester, or any big places. I reckon it will be in London. So the match has been, like, he has actually confirmed that it is a boxing match, but it's just a matter of case of when and where it's actually going to be. So that's the only case. So Jake Paul, you actually accepted. You're no longer a pussy anymore. But yeah, that's just all I got to say about that. And that's that. Alright, so next up is the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in WWE. Now, all of a sudden, I thought this was actually going to be a shit pay-per-view because it's Raw's pay-per-view. Raw hasn't been doing very good like in them pay-per-views now, but surprisingly enough, this was actually a really decent pay-per-view. It was actually really decent. I was quite surprised at it. First off, the pre-show, which was the Club versus I can't remember the team, but it was the Club versus another team. The Club actually came out successful, and just after that, when the Revival had an interview saying like, yeah, no, that's it, sort of stuff, saying that they're tag team material and everything. Honestly enough, I've got to agree. The Revival is tag team material. They are tag team material, and they actually, well, not championship material, so they should go for the championship. Hopefully we can actually see a good match happening between them and the Bar at WrestleMania. Oh shit, sorry about that. Anyway, next up we'll move on to the proper pay-per-view. Now I'll save the 2 Elimination Chamber matches for last. Alright, so first off, a singles match that I want to talk to you about is Walking Matt Hardy. Walking Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Now, this match was actually really good. All I got to say that it was actually really good. The reason why I say it was actually really good, from start to finish. From the start, you had Matt Hardy coming out and everything and all that sort of stuff. But then you had Bray Wyatt, who was actually standing in the middle of the ring. Lights went out, and as soon as the lights came back on, Walking Matt Hardy's jacket was actually on the floor, and Walking Matt Hardy was playing mind games with Bray Wyatt. Now, it's good to see that them two are actually playing mind games with each other, because it makes this thing a whole... Sorry about that. It just makes this thing a whole lot more interesting. It does. It actually makes it a whole lot more interesting. But, Walking Matt Hardy came out the victor. He was victorious in this match, and that was actually a good thing that actually happened. So well done, Walking Matt Hardy. You get your victory on this one. Alright, next is a tag team championship match, which is The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, or should I say Titus Worldwide, both of them. But with Dana Brooke as the strategist. Now, all I got to say is, well done to The Bar for actually winning their match. But Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews actually did do well in this match. They did do well. And with Dana Brooke being the strategist, all I got to say is, why didn't she take up that job beforehand and, like, actually just becoming a wrestler? Because, in my own opinion, Dana Brooke, no good as a wrestler. She's no good. That's just my own opinion, because she doesn't actually do, like, much there. But as a strategist, or like as a receptionist or something like that, she's actually pretty decent at that job. She's really decent at it. It's just my own opinion, like what I actually think about her. It's just my own opinion. But Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, they actually did do well. They tried their best to actually get the titles, but no, the Bar retained their titles. And they have a clear path to WrestleMania. Alright, next we come along to the big thing, which is the contract signing of Ronda Rousey. Now, I wasn't expecting Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle I was expecting for him to come out, because he's the one who was talking to Ronda Rousey with the contract. But I didn't expect Stephanie McMahon and Triple H to actually come out as well. So they came out, they had chats here and there, but then Kurt Angle actually said something to Ronda Rousey, saying that we now own the bitch and everything and all that. Didn't Stephanie McMahon actually say that we now own the bitch and everything? And then everything got out of hand. Kurt Angle got out the ring, ran back up the ramp and everything. Ronda Rousey got in Stephanie McMahon's face. Obviously, there's a feud there between the two of them because of what happened at WrestleMania 31. Yeah, so obviously, we should have seen that coming, but I actually did. I actually kind of saw it coming, but it does happen. It did happen, and Ronda Rousey decided to put Triple H through a table, and Stephanie McMahon slapped. Yep, she actually slapped Ronda Rousey. Now I was thinking, oh, that's bad on Stephanie McMahon. You don't mess with Ronda Rousey. But now, she is now property of WWE because she signed the contract for Monday Night Raw. Which, honestly enough, if you watch my predictions video, I said it was a bad idea because instead she should have signed with SmackDown. It would have been a hell of a lot more better for her, but she signed for Monday Night Raw now to go after Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. It's going to happen at WrestleMania. It's going to happen at WrestleMania 34. It's going to happen there. So, yeah. Alright, next we come to the Elimination Chamber matches. Obviously enough, the first one to kick off was the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The first ever for a title. Now, all I got to say is, Raw did actually put a decent job putting in for both Elimination Chamber matches. They were actually pretty decent, considering how SmackDown only had one, but Raw had two, and this was actually really decent of them to do that. And they were both decent matches, like as I said. Okay, so start off, you had Bayley and I think there was Sonya Deville who actually started off, and then you had the other member of Absolution, which is Ronda Rousey or whatever they call it, or whatever her name is. She came in, and then honestly, back and forth. Bayley didn't actually get eliminated. She survived until Sasha Banks came into it. Yep. Sasha Banks managed to come into that chamber and started creating hell. There was hell going on in there between, Sasha Banks and Bayley teaming up against Absolution, eliminated the both of them. And now, I'm actually missing one. So, who else was in there? Oh yeah, the other one got eliminated. She got eliminated fast. But then, it was just Sasha Banks and Bayley just waiting for the chamber pod for Alexa Bliss to actually open it. Oh yeah, forgot. Mickie James was involved in that. She actually got eliminated by I think it was either Bayley or Sasha Banks. She got eliminated by, and then it was just between them two waiting for the chamber pod for Alexa Bliss to actually open. And as always, she was a coward. But when she got out the chamber, she was climbing up on the chamber, and I was like, nope. You are not getting away from this. You are not getting away from this. Being surrounded by those two, you are not getting away with this. But we should have seen this. Well, I actually kind of saw this coming. Sasha Banks actually betrayed Bayley. Now, obviously enough, it's her title and everything, and they say that it's every woman for themselves, and they actually proved that. But Alexa Bliss did survive the both of them, and both of them were eliminated, and Alexa Bliss is still champion. Well done. Well done, Alexa Bliss, for surviving the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match and winning it. So, yeah. Alright. Next up, well, last match on the card was the Elimination Chamber match for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 34. Now, obviously enough, there was an unexpected arrival of Paul Heyman. Obviously enough, did not expect him to show up, but apparently Brock Lesnar was actually in Las Vegas, but he didn't go to WWE. The reason why he didn't go to WWE, he went to UFC. He went to bloody UFC to take pictures with them people and everything. That's just it. That's just it. It was all over social media and everything. So, Brock Lesnar, you're meant to be the champion. You should actually be there watching the match. I think you were, but you were only watching it on a TV screen. You weren't watching it like actually inside the T-Mobile Arena. Alright. This Elimination Chamber match did actually pull off, because 3 people were actually starting in the ring, because it was a 7-man Elimination Chamber match. So you had The Miz, you had Finn Balor, and you had who else did you have starting with you? But it was a triple threat match like at the start, and then it was like every 5 minutes another Elimination Chamber pod would actually open. John Cena came out, Braun Strowman came out, Roman Reigns, and Elias. They all came out, but Elias came out last. But still, he got slaughtered and he got eliminated. Braun Strowman has set a record now in the Elimination Chamber. He has set a record for eliminating 5 competitors in the Elimination Chamber. So Braun Strowman, you set the record there, mate. So obviously enough, dude, there's a reason why he's called the Monster Among Men, because he destroys everybody in sight. And it was just between him and Roman Reigns. Like it says in the predictions video, it's predictable. Roman Reigns came out victorious. And now Roman Reigns gets to move on to WrestleMania to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Dude, he's already fought Brock Lesnar before. Look at WrestleMania 31. Didn't actually do any good for him there, and it's not going to do any good for him here. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to wait until WrestleMania comes on to find out the outcome. But you know what? I'm not holding my breath for that match. The one match that I'm actually looking forward to at WrestleMania, right? The one match that I'm looking forward to is the Dream match. But that's only if AJ Styles still has that title after Fastlane. We'll just have to wait and see. Yep, in case if you didn't know, I'm looking forward to the AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania 34. I can't wait for that match to actually happen. So there you go, guys. That's been the Dean448 vlog. Me talking about YouTube boxing, the weather, and Elimination Chamber. So that's that. Alright, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace!